Okay, I guess I'm recording and I'm talking to myself. This is about my commitment to me, you, listening to this. I'm not happy with where my life is at. I'm not happy with how I got here. And these episodes are for me to listen to for this next year as I'm driving coast to coast, to truly find who I am and to truly solidify my identity for the rest of my life. I don't have the best of memory. This is not remember who I was and go back to it, because I have no idea. This is about using the 33 years experience that I have and moving forward. My commitment to myself is that I'm going to take care of myself financially now. I really didn't understand the credit. Had a lot of emotional, egotistical things I needed to get out of my system, and I did. My credit's back up to 435 now, so that's really good. Within 1 to 2 months, bad credit card number 1 will fall off, and then within 2 to 3 months, bad credit cards 2 and 3 will fall off, so I'll just have the good credit cards 1, 2, and 3. I have all of them down to 10%, which it was a incredible feeling just looking at the Excel sheet and seeing that I was at 10% utilization. It was emotional, and I'm feeling a lot of emotions right now, but it's not beneficial for me to express them, so I'm not going to. I'm just going to breathe through it. This whole episode is about my commitment to you, to myself. You have experienced enough in life to know that people are going to leave you. Every single person, every single promise. So you have to come to terms with this loneliness and this isolation. It is a fact of your life. When people are in your life, treat them with respect, treat them with appreciation, absolutely, but never depend upon them for your independence, for your happiness. They are going to leave. I know at the beginning they all promise that they won't, and I know at the beginning they all believe that they won't. And you know that they do. Do not attack them. Do not fault them. And you learned your lesson with Jono. Don't hold on. If they're ready to step out the door, hold that door open. Wish them the best of luck. Hope that they have a beautiful life. Close the door. And then cry. But then get up and keep moving forward. Because one day I die. You die. And this will all be over. So, my commitment to me, to you, is that I am now fully prioritizing myself again. I'm the only one who's going to stick it through. I'm the only one who's ever going to truly invest in my health and in my futures. So start focusing on that. I commit to keeping the credit between 10 and 30%. I commit to building a savings and my 2020 vision of when I will get passive income. I know what to do now. I know what to do now. I don't need a mentor. I don't need guidance. I am not helpless. So I'm not going to put on a fake face and pretend to be happy, because I'm not. But I am in an amazing position. These episodes are for me to survive this year of isolation. These episodes are for you to grow stronger and to have a way of looking back and seeing, hopefully, how much you have matured. These episodes are for you to understand and to explore what works and what doesn't work for your life. Because no mentor is ever going to care about you as much as I care about you. You stopped the real estate because every person you found doing what all the books said, they told you they loved your ambition, they wanted to help. Oh, but you need $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $50,000. You didn't have it, so you let the trigger from Sean tell you that you weren't good enough. You ran to the first boy who gave you attention. And in my opinion, you lost 3 years of your life. I am not going to fault anyone for learning. We have the lesson after we have the test. And you've been tested a lot. A lot. And these talks are the solidifications. I can't keep bringing toxic people back into my life just because they remind me of years ago. So these talks are going to replace those unhealthy relationships, if you can even call them that. This is my commitment to you. I don't want the fame route. I really don't. I could give two shits if people agree with me or don't, and I really don't care either way. I hate the haters just as much as I hate the fans. Live your own life, explore yourself, do you. That's all I want to say to every single person. I don't need people coming to me and swooning over me. I don't need people coming to me and trying to get me to fix them. What I do need is to grow and to improve myself. So that's what these talks are about. These are my commitments. I'm getting my CDL. I'm getting my passport. 2 things that for some reason I previously thought were impossible for me to do. I got my credits down to 10% utilization. That's been something that's been consuming me for years now. When I saw I only had $300 of debt and that I had to, be on a public domain, so I'm not about to say how much I actually have, but when I saw that I had a cash reserve over that, it really, okay, now I've got the foundation, now I've got the building blocks, okay? Because You want quality people in your life. You want the rock stars in your life. You want the amazing freedoms, and yet you weren't capable of maintaining those in your life. The habits you had adapted and or retracted to are keeping you from the woman I need you to become. So that's what this year is. Sure, on the surface, it's about saving as much money as possible, living out of the car, taking showers in a Wendy's bathroom again. But this time around, I'm not homeless in Florida. This time around, I don't have a husband. This time around, I am growing and I am determined. This time around, I have my LLC. This time around, I understand how to syndicate. This time around, I'm going to be solid with my finances. I'm going to be solid with my capital. I am going to be the woman I want to become. No more hoping, no more faking, no more pretending, no more searching. It's time to build, honey. It's time to build. Don't let this loneliness sidetrack you again. People talk real sweet when they want something from you. I don't want anything from you. I want everything from you, which is why I'm not going to talk sweet. I'm not going to sugarcoat. I'm not going to dance around. But at the same time, I'm not going to let you retreat. I'm not going to let you throw pity parties. I am not going to let you have excuses. I am the only one who will ever fully invest in me. And this is just another manifestation of that investment. Watch these. Listen to these. Grow. Because every time I see a weakness, every time I have a feeling of shame or guilt or anger, I will do an episode. I will talk to you for 45 minutes to an hour about that. Because you are stronger than this now. You are not helpless little Cindy. You are not frightened little Cindy Bear. You are Taiga. You are strong. You are globally educated. And you don't need a fucking soul on this planet to approve of you in order to thrive and move forward. I know it was a trap that you ran into willingly, driven by ego. You know it. You remember it. You know the pain it brought. You felt what it was like to lose your identity. You felt what it was like to try to create fake identities. That's not what this year is about. This year is about the real identity, the real me. That is my commitment to you. Who cares if people don't understand why I am the only one who will talk to me? Most of those people are less intelligent than me anyway. Who cares if a boy likes me or not? I'm getting to a point where I don't need a man's emotional approval. I don't need a man's finances. So this year, stay committed to me, because I am staying committed to you. I know this is tough. It's already been 5 months of living out of the car. And in my mind, I have nothing to show for it. I have scrounged my way to 0. I know. The shame. The furious feud within my brain. I don't like being this. Which is why I'm not going to be, which is why I am going into a profession that is going to pay me almost 3 times what I'm getting paid right now. Which is why, as soon as I can, as quick as I can, I'm going on the longest routes I can possibly go on. I am building. I am getting passive income. I am getting my corporation off the ground. I am getting my home, my portfolio, and then I am getting my kids back in my life. If they want to stay living at Sean's at first, that's totally fine. I understand how hard it was to be ripped from home to home. It'll be their choice of where they want to live, but I will be in their life. Her judgment of me does not make me a bad person. Her judgment of me does not make her a bad person. I don't need to fight anyone anymore. I don't need to fear anything anymore. And I sure as hell do not need to hurt anymore. I do need to make sure that I listen to these episodes and that I continue to make these episodes. I need socializations, and since I can't get quality socializations from the people around me, I will be the one creating them for me. The beauty of technology. My commitment to you is that I'm not stopping this time. I'm not getting afraid. I'm not backing down. Tomorrow I will go to the application for the passport. Already got the pictures. And I will go to the truck driving school, make sure they got the police report incident email they needed, make sure that they, whatever email Alex said he sent me, and then confirm my classes start June 11th. My commitment to you is to keep you on track, because I know your thoughts are consumed by your kids. I know your thoughts are consumed by wanting to belong. It is a deep, deep instinct, and humans have needed it for, life or death for as long as we've been alive. So while I understand how powerful it is, I need you to understand I don't give 2 shits. You are not going to be accepted, because to be accepted by them would mean lowering your standards. And I am here. My commitment to you is I will make you the best you can be, and that means not lowering your standards. Verbal abuse is not okay. Emotional abuse is not okay. Financial abuse is not okay. And I will never allow other people to hurt me just so that I can socialize with them. I know that there's the fear that Sean will use these to try to say that I'm crazy. Let her. Because the only thing these things are going to show is that I am intellectual, that I am strong, that I am driven to provide the best possible future for my children. And even if she somehow gets the courts on her side, and the courts keep me from my children at first, which I don't even see why. There's nothing. I've done nothing. I don't do drugs. I haven't been in trouble with the law. I have never hurt my children. In fact, I got proof from North Carolina that I'm a good home. social services said that I was a safe home for my children. So other than the fact that I will not engage in a power struggle with my mom, that's the only thing that I have done. I will not allow her to pull me to the point where she pulled Dad. I'm not killing myself. I am not backing away from this pain. I am not backing down from this. I am not going to play her games. I am mentally stronger because I have endured her abuse. And this is one of the tools that I am using to endure this isolation. Part of it is self-inflicted, because most people are content. They are going to accept mediocre lives, and mediocre is just completely unbearable to me. My commitment to you is to never be content with who I am today. My commitment to you is to push you forward, to have hope that you, each time you hear this, each time you revisit this, you are stronger, you are wiser, you are more in control. Sometimes in measurable things such as net worth, many times in unmeasurable things, your EQ. My commitment to you is to better prepare you so you don't have to repeat these pains. You're going to have trials in the future that I don't know about, and I won't be able to prepare you for them. And I'm not going to apologize for that. The only thing I can do is to remind you of the trials you've already been through, to remind you of the strength you've already attained. I can't learn a lesson before it's learned. So my commitment to you is to see your potential. My commitment to you is to push you toward that potential. My commitment to you is to let you see the vision that you want, to get you home. To bring back my babies. God damn it, woman. Get stronger. I know you thought Jonah was going to help you and then he didn't. I know you thought that the business partners were going to help you and then they didn't. I know you thought the credit cards were going to help you and they didn't. I know you thought the mentors were going to help you and they didn't. So, hun, I am going to help you. Because fuck the rest of the world. Everyone wants to send well wishes your way, which do shit. I'm not going to send you well wishes. I am going to push you. I am going to analyze you. I am going to shred apart every mistake you ever make. And it is only so that I can hand you the building blocks. So that you can bring your children home. I never wanted to be a day away from my babies. And I shouldn't have to be, but Sean cut me off from them. Without explanation, without even attempting. She just wants to control and oppress. This is beast mode. It is not fun sleeping in a car when you have people breaking into the shop right in the parking lot. It is not fun when you have someone waking you up because they're wanting to tow you in your car. It is not fun. know what? Too fucking bad. Too fucking bad, you little child. Because you are a little child, and I'm a grown woman. And when you listen to this, you damn well better be a diva. You are going to get stronger. There is no friend to support you and remind you. There is no husband to hold you. There are no children to remember you. So fine. Let the world take away every human interaction I ever have. It's the biggest reason why I believe in science and nature is because we follow those rules. So it's time. It's time to do what is required to get on my feet. It is time to do what is required to get this freedom. And that means this loneliness, that means this isolation. That means building, and it means depriving myself of all these things I want, all these things I want to do. For an entire year, I am putting you in solitary confinement. I am putting your ass in a truck, and you are going to go from coast to coast to coast to coast to coast as many times as it takes to get my footing on this portfolio, and you are going to grow this portfolio every year and a day, every year and a day. You are going to build an empire, and you are going to build these social skyscrapers, and you are going to get them across the globe, and you are absolutely going to change the social evolution of humankind for the next 100 generations. I don't need anyone here and today to love me or support me. I got me. I got you. While I am alone in this moment, you are not. Because in a strange way of digital time travel, you got me. I don't have you in this moment. In this moment, I am the weakest I can be, which makes me the strongest I can be. Each time you listen to this, you will know that while other people have let you down, I have not, and I will not, and therefore you damn well better not. We're social animals. We need socialization. We need commitment. We need traditions. We need to be reminded of our past. And since I cannot find other humans to fulfill that role for me through the power of technology, I am doing that role for me. I am going to make sure that I win. I am going to make sure that you keep going forward. Yeah, you go to bed alone. For now. Build, plant the seed, bring my children home, create my own tribe. I'm thankful for the lessons that I've had. I know I needed them. I absolutely needed them. But I've had the lessons now, and it's time to move forward. I made history this year. Absolute history. And I worked hard for that. And then what did I do? I just sat back and waited for someone else to carry the ball. Waited for them to push me to the top. And I got my ass handed to me, which is exactly what I needed. Just showed me. I got complacent. I keep falling into this bullshit of thinking that one day somebody on this planet is going to care about me. And you've got to stop believing that. You've got to stop that. Do not give your resources to other people. Do not give your time to other people. Do not let them get you off track. Other people are not here for you. Other people are not here. In 33 years of life, who do you have by your side? a laptop with the videos you put on it. Remember that. No one is going to care about you. That is your strength, because you have this knowledge and you no longer fear its power. If I do not need acceptance of the group, that means I am free to go outside of the group. And to be exceptional, to be extraordinary, means you are not part of the group. I will get Aiden back. I will get Ilya back. It is up to them to what extent they want me in their life, and I will respect them because I love them. It is up to you to get off your ass. It is up to you to start moving forward where I fell off. It is up to you in this moment to be better than where I am at right now. It is up to me to earn your respect, because I don't respect myself right now. I'm beginning to get there. I am beginning to get there. But I still have a ways to go. I still have a long ways to go. And what in the world? That's a little small. I can't read that. Not sure how I'm going to upload this to YouTube. I think I can just process it through Camtasia and then upload it. We'll see. But I'll get these to YouTube, hun, so that you can listen to them. And this next year, just spend an hour a day and focus on whatever I need to focus on to make myself stronger, because no one else is going to. No one else is going to invest in me. It's time that I embrace that. I don't know what else to say to you today. I don't know what you're going to need in the future, and I can't possibly predict that. So it's kind of this catch-22. I can only talk about what I need to know in this moment and hope that it will help you in the future. Some of these are going to be listened to a lot more than others. I'm not building for other people anymore. I'm building for myself. And I know that in the past, be there for the family. It's all for the family. Well, that was first shattered by Dad's suicide, and then shattered by Cassie's betrayal. And then shattered by Jonah leaving, and then re-shattered by my mom cutting me off from my kids, and just recently shattered when they broke my heart. But let that be a lesson to you. Until everything is built, until I'm on my own, I have a commitment to myself. I'm not letting anyone else in emotionally. I'm not letting anyone else in sexually. Until I'm on my feet and I can handle myself completely, I am not going to risk my resources to another person. I am going to be alone, and I am going to build. It doesn't fucking matter what anyone else says, because no one else is paying my bills. No one else is there at night. When I need them the most. So My commitment to you stands. I'm going to make you stronger. I'm going to be your mentor. I'm going to push you. I am going to support you. I am going to be your best friend again. I'm going to create playlists and find music for you. I'm going to find shows for you to be entertained. I am going to find resources for you to be educated. No one else wants to take care of me. That's fine. It really is. I mean it. It's fine, hun. No one has to love you. It's okay. It's okay. I love you. And you love you. You know it. Stop being afraid of that love. Just be strong. And in those moments where you can't be strong, listen to these. Listen to these to remember the times that you were strong. You got through the moments that almost killed you. Hell, you've been through twice that did kill you. You got this. You got this. You don't need anyone else's emotional support for this. You don't need anyone else's financial backings except within the realms of doing passive income, syndicating, and acquisition. I've got the credit roots solid. As the bad credit cards fall off and the good credit history moves forward, I'll get to a point where I'm able to get new credit. And as I get new credit, this time around, I'll know how to handle it. Live, learn, upgrade. Live, learn, upgrade. And do not let these fucking people who are content to work dead-end jobs, who are content to not take care of their bodies, do not let these people in your head. Do you hear me? You are better than them, and if they tell you you're a bad person for it, just say yes and walk away from them. These toxic, pathetic little beings who want to sit in shit and tell you you're a bad person because you want to grow above it. Don't listen to them. Don't let them drag you down. You are not a bad person for wanting to be treated with respect. You are not a bad person for wanting to have mutual respect of ideas and growth in human rights. You are not a bad person for not having to have an imaginary person in the sky, a little imaginary friend, because you're not emotionally equipped to handle reality. You are emotionally equipped to handle reality. You do not need their religion. You do not need their ignorance. And don't let people tell you you're a bad person for not tipping or for not overpaying on stuff. You are not a bad person for putting your children's financial future first and foremost over the temporary happiness of some stranger. And just stop it. Just stop it, woman. Stop trying to socialize with people who only socialize with you because you buy them food. Stop that. Just absolutely 100% stop paying for other people. Because name one person that stuck around when you stopped paying for them. I'm alone in this room. That right there is a wake-up call enough. This year is going to be hard, and it's going to feel like an eternity. And it's going to take that eternity before I start feeling any sort of improvement, any sort of foothold. The most I can realistically hope for in this year is an acceptable credit score again. That really is the most I can hope for. And that's okay, hun. I didn't get Aiden in a day. I didn't get Ilya in a week. Hell, 10 months into it, and Aiden's foot is in my lung, and I can't breathe, and I can't move, and I'm miserable because I have to pee, but I'm always thirsty. It was worth it to have my baby boy, to have my buggy, my best friend. All those hot days where I am just devastated and I need someone to support me because my husband is now a person I don't recognize. And I had no one. But I still had to carry 2 children and all the groceries, the 1.5 miles to and from the grocery store. But it was worth it. To see my baby girl form words, it was worth it. So yeah, this year is gonna suck. And yeah, I absolutely hate myself for not fighting my mother more, for not seeing my kids every single day. But my kids are not gonna have the memories that I have of my mother destroying my father. My children are only going to remember I came into their life strong and on my own, and that for the rest of their lives, I was there. She is forcing me to not be there now. But one day my mother will no longer have control of my life. One day, you will listen to this audio and you'll be like, oh wow, I forgot about that time. Because one day she will die. One day she will be gone. I don't have to lift a finger to do it. That is the blessing of reality. So my long-term game is patience, build myself strong, and keep getting stronger, and eventually, legally, getting my children back in my life. And then my children are going to be like me and my sisters. They are going to run away from her again and again and again until they get away and stay away. Because she's a toxic person. She's so self-absorbed she doesn't let anyone else have an identity. And while she is so self-absorbed and cannot understand what is so wrong with me, she's refused to look in the mirror and see what is so wrong with her. Well, these lectures are my promise to you. I will not let you become her. I will not let you become like her. You have flaws, and you must put your children's future ahead of your own selfish needs right now. I don't care who wants to give you attention right now. They are not worth it. My son and my daughter will have Taiga Investments Group. They will have an empire to grow into. That is my commitment to you. I'm not sure how long this recording is. I'm believing it's about 40 minutes now, which is what I was aiming for. No one is going to support me beyond the, superficial, oh, I hope you're the best. Well, fuck you, that does shit for me. So just go back to the wisdom I already know. Put my head down, get to work. Get this year over with and squeeze every opportunity out of it that I can, because my 2020 vision is a reality. I don't need no mentors for it. I don't need no, business partners for it. I don't need no boyfriend or husband for it. I have me, and I have learned that is all I need to have. I am making you strong, because you are the one who has to be there for Aiden. You are the one who has to be there for Ilya. I can't. I'm too weak. I don't have the finances to hire the attorneys. I don't have the money to have the house. I wasn't strong enough to keep my son and my daughter. I wasn't strong enough to be there when Aiden said, Mommy, can I please come home? My own daughter isn't even going to know who I am. It's been years since she knew me. I am not worth living for. But you are going to be strong. You are going to provide for Aiden and Ilya. You are going to be that rock for them. I am nothing, and this pain is nothing. Aiden and Ilya must have you strong. Aiden and Ilya must have you there. I am not Dad. I don't care how much this hurts. I'm not killing myself. I'm not sabotaging a future. I'm not going anywhere. I'm getting stronger. And I'm building for Aiden and for Ilya. So that you can be strong for them. God, I almost don't want this to end. Because a part of me holds hope. And one day I will become you. I don't want to leave this space. I don't want to walk out those doors and have to drive to the gym and sleep in the parking lot again. But I'm going to. I'm going to be strong. I'm going to survive this. I'm going to build up my passive income. And you are going to get the kids back. You are going to add such incredible value to their lives. That's my commitment to you.